Some help isn't support, it's management. It looks generous, it sounds caring, it even feels loving, but underneath, it's a quieter thing. Control. Today's shadow is the rescuer trap when you fix people to reduce your own anxiety. You don't help because they asked, you help because their mess makes you uncomfortable. And if you're honest, you've done this. What help as control really is. Real support respects another person's agency. Control disguised as help doesn't. It says without saying, you're not handling this the right way. I know better. I can't relax until you do it my way. Your struggle is making me anxious, so I'm taking over. It's not always arrogance. Sometimes it's fear. Because when someone you care about is confused, depressed, broke, lost, messy, it triggers something in you. What if they don't recover? What if they make a bad choice? What if I get pulled down too? What if I'm not needed anymore? So you do what feels good and safe. You fix. How it shows up in real life. This shadow hides behind competence. It looks like giving advice before asking what they need, turning their problem into a project, asking questions that are really steering them to your answer. Just do this, disguised as encouragement, taking over tasks to help, then feeling resentful, checking in constantly, not for them, for your own relief. And the telltale sign, you feel irritated when they don't take your advice, because if it was truly help, you'd offer it and let it go. But rescuers don't let it go. Rescuers need their help to work because then they can breathe again. The lie we tell ourselves, the lie is, I'm just trying to help. But sometimes the truth is, I'm trying to stop feeling powerless. Rescuing can be a way to avoid your own discomfort. Instead of sitting with them in uncertainty, you try to remove the uncertainty. Instead of tolerating their pain, you try to erase it. Instead of letting them learn, you rush in so they don't stumble. That's not kindness. That's anxiety wearing kindness. The hidden payoff, the part people don't admit. Rescuing feels good because it comes with perks. It gives you purpose superiority, control, closeness on demand, the identity of being the strong one, and it can become addictive because being needed can feel like love. But here's the brutal truth. If you only feel valuable when you're rescuing, you're not helping people grow, you're helping them stay dependent on you, and that's where help becomes power. The cost. The rescuer trap damages both sides. For them, they feel managed, they feel incapable, they start hiding problems to avoid your help. They lose confidence in their own judgment. You burn out. You resent them. You become controlling without admitting it. Your relationships become one-sided. You as the fixer, them as the project. And the darkest part, rescuers often become secretly angry at the people they saved. Because saving someone creates a silent expectation. I did all this, so you should be better now. But growth doesn't happen on your timeline. So the rescuer starts punishing, withdrawing warmth, passive comments, I guess I care more than you do. Fine, do what you want. That's when help turns into emotional leverage. Why people fall into it. Rescuing often comes from a history where being useful was the safest role. Maybe you learned, love comes when you perform, stability comes when you manage, conflict comes when you have needs. You're valued for what you do, not who you are, so you become indispensable, and then you can't stop. Because if you're not rescuing, who are you? The clean version. Still caring, but not controlling. Support isn't taking over. Support is asking, try this. Do you want advice or do you want comfort? What would feel supportive right now? I can help with X, but I can't carry all of it. I trust you to figure this out even if it's messy. Then if you feel the urge to fix, ask yourself, am I helping them or am I calming myself? That question changes everything. One brutal question to end on. Who in your life are you helping in a way that keeps you powerful? And what are you afraid will happen if you stop managing them? Different personality patterns rescue differently. Some become the savior, some become the coach, some become the fixer, some become the martyr. That's what personalitypete.com is built to uncover. The pattern you keep calling support when it's really control dressed up as care, keeping you needed. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you at the next episode.